Ancient. I mean, it's a 13-11 line, right? That round is the difference between winning that map, closing this series 2-0, or at least getting overtime, and letting it fall by the wayside. And so this is now going to be a very tough situation. You have to change the momentum, reset the mental as well, right? From being an everything we call is working, everything is hitting, everything's working, to, well, maybe we need to think a little bit more critically about where we're going for fights.
Can't mess around now. One map to go, loses to the lower bracket. Virtus Pro has recovered a bit, so maybe not quite as scary as it was looking an hour ago. But even so, if you want to make it all the way to Dallas, 2 slots here in the qualifier, stay in the upper bracket. You got a much better chance. And the winner of this map is going to do just that. Both teams postured around mid. Apeks going to give up control, minus nawwk. And I think Movistar really expected some aggression, I guess. Because they've just been sat here the whole round.
STYKO, I think that was Jumbas just to see if he could bait a little peek. Now they're unboosting in. nawwk sees it. It's a Canals drop, though. He's misread this. He's going in towards A, but CacaNito! Stepping in and swinging. Might have just done enough. Sense. Alone on site. Overwhelmed. Can't land the shot. Trying to go for the headshots. Not connecting. Now there's trouble in this retake. There's problems here. jkaem trying to run down a kill. Will eventually do it. He actually needs to reload dualies. It's just one man. Oh, he's incredible. Think about what this guy's been doing. He pulled off a 1v5 on Ancient. Didn't win the round, but he pulled off a 1v5. He's been heating up.
Check out the ADR. 387, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. Good call, though, from Movistar. I mean, they clearly expected some mid-aggression, but the Canals drop worked. It was 3A for Apeks on the hit. If it wasn't for CacaNito scoring some nice headies, that wouldn't have been close. So,
I will say, Alan, been letting it slip.
We'll say.
It is confirmed CacaNito.
Is it?
Yeah. Apparently in Macedonian, the C becomes a Sa. Confirmado. No caca for that man.
Everybody I know in the scene calls him CacaNito, so he must get bored of it in FPL as well.
Eventually, I don't think he really cares, but he did get asked to clarify. And it is, in fact, CacaNito.
We're learning.
I really don't think he minds. I mean, it's only actually funny, you know, in English or Spanish, where Caca. But, Davi G will prevent jkaem's Deke from getting too interested in this round. Still, they are going to the stack site. This will get a little frisky, but they won't in this round. Good damage. But nawwk is nowhere close to being able to capitalize.
Bomb has been planted.
You see, I would have thought Macedonian was quite close to Greek, and I don't think in Greek you'd say give it an S sound. Interesting.
I could not tell you. You would know much more about than I would. But,
well, there is no C in Greek. It's you just use a K, a kappa. So maybe it is an adapted sigma and it really is an S. I don't know. These are the questions.
Oh, a little bit of sweetness there from nawwk. Oh, don't give him a fight, and overplays that. He had armor. He had a Deke. Would have been nice to keep that
takes him up to
armor.
a rifle and a nade. Get some head armor. We take those.
Well, but if he had saved his armor.
I'll tell you what we've seen so far in this series is some incredibly streaky maps of just one team dominates for 8 rounds, flips back. Hope you're on the heater come the end of the map and win it. We haven't had a truly back and forth map just yet. The whole way through. And that's what I want.
That's... Oh, no, the turn away! The timing couldn't be worse. Oh, you feel for the young gun there. And with jkaem now dropped through the smoke, this becomes a very tough retake. Nade from STYKO's too late to do anything. He'll get the kill, though. He actually just popped the smoke, so never mind. The nade matters. STYKO! Mistimed that one. Comes down to the clutch. They're both low. Straight shot to win it. Nox got it. Just enough health to survive that first contact. And it will be Apeks on the board, though. It is costly.
nawwk has played a great series, hasn't he? He was so good. Especially on, I'd say the first half of Ancient, he was brilliant as well. And they just need rounds. They need to remember what it's like to be in control of one of these maps. And actually, I mean, we scoffed at some of those pistol kills a couple rounds ago, but look at the money here from Movistar. It's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this buy is not too bad. They're a little bit limited on util. Lack of flashes. Lucky there's no AWP out on nawwk, because that would have been hard to traverse. But even so, come a sight hit. They really might lose the first man because of a lack of util here. Where's that kill come from? Oh, they're aggressing B from main.
Yeah. Wow, he's just out. Okay. CacaNito manages to bring that back with the smoke up. They won't be able to re-aggress, so the space must be conceded. Movistar don't look like they want to give this up, though. They really do want to refocus in towards the B side of the map. I mean, they've depleted the names here, so it does... The nades, rather. So it does make sense. Some of the names as well. But look at this. STYKO's getting active on the other side. Does he catch the E-Box player? Does he catch Mopaz? Is there just enough vision? There's the check. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. STYKO's getting closer. I don't think STYKO's going to be here in time. That's the big problem now. Trading out for sense. Getting one there's not bad. They're a bit on notice, but STYKO, that is such a tough fight to win. CacaNito, a cheeky play. They didn't realize he'd wormed his way back in. And look at this flank from jkaem. If he clears out the op, it's all on Mopaz, who's a known commodity here in Cave. There's a molly. There's a molly. There's a molly in a kit. They could just molly it, and he's done. There's the Molotov. Perfect placement. The kill's not on. Actually, a blunder there from CacaNito. Oh, the bomb has to be recovered. The kit has to be recovered, and now it falls apart. If they force him to peek into the Molotov, the bomb's not planted for him. It's planted for B main.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think the bomb was planted for dark.
It wasn't. If they
So
just
why
played the
didn't one
kit
of them
on it,
stick
they
it?
put the molly down. He can't win.
That's an oversight. That's
kind of basic.
That's dead talk. That's what that is. It's dead talk. It's on the players that are dead. Of course, in these cases where the coach is free to talk, it's on him as well. But it's on the dead players to call to the teammates. The bomb is not planted for him. It's their job to coordinate. If you're one of those players, your mind is so flushed with, I need to get the kill, I need to trade my teammate. That's just a lack of communication and you know, professional level team play, really. Wow.
That's very concerning. And what a swing it is, right? For either team, this would have been a bankruptcy round. Now it's Apeks who have to bear the burden. A 2v1. The Molotov, the kit, it shouldn't have been losable.
They can't dwell on it, though. They are good at these rounds. Apeks are punchy on the pistols. They're good at engaging in close fights.
No more utility, just the 5-7. He has to deliver at least one. If he can do one and live, tremendous. That's a tough ask, though. That's a big ask. Oh, bad spacing on the flash, but Adams will still overcome it. And now they're done. Utility usage, great. Sight take, excellent. Round over. jkaem just trying to hunt out the lurk. That's $900 and an AK upgrade. But Movistar will walk away with the round, and there ain't nothing Apeks can do about it.
Movistar should be very happy of the way this map is headed.
Think about how many situations across the 3 maps where Apeks have had it in the palm of their hand, have had the numbers, have had the positioning, and have played their own way out of it. That's the killer. They keep getting themselves into good spots and then getting themselves right out of them.
Well, that's the perplexing part. You know, granted, there were changes post-Paris, but maybe not quite this combination of 5, but these 5 players under this team with the, you know, they're so experienced now. It's Movistar, the absolute mismatch of old Saw and Movistar players together. They should be having the problems communication-wise. It shouldn't be Apeks. And, I mean, they'll be in Copenhagen soon.
Yeah.
If you're playing a phase clan and you make these mistakes, you're not winning the map. Tell you that much.
Jacob tries to get another Mike 7 round through. Don't mind it. Again, you just have to get one, and it justifies the cost. Alright, knock. Cheeky D ground.
That is such a bad smoke.
Yeah!
Oh God. It hurts me inside.
I don't... What do you... Is it supposed to be Temple, you think?
I think it was meant to go on the left side, yeah, and towards Temple, but just missed.
I don't think it's going to cost them in this one. So, if you're going to flub a smoke, now's the moment. Do have to say, I will say this. There's just a PSA to fans watching. CS... Oh, hold on. Sense, can he get the second? In mid? Oh my goodness. Sense, he's got 2 kills in towards mid. He's cleared out the mid presence. This is now winnable. It's a 2-on-2. It's a tough one. Sense gets the upgrade. Bomb still needs to be planted. Just is going to take it upwards. Not expecting this. Wrong way, wrong time. And Sense the next to be cleared up. Again, it just is the player who makes it happen when things are spinning out of control.
He's just been an absolute closer.
All right, to my earlier point, though. To my earlier point. Nades are still a little weird sometimes. It feels like there are still interactions where a smoke, a molly, a nade doesn't quite take the momentum trajectory it should based on when it's thrown. So I will just say, just a little bit of grace to your favorite players when the utility gets a bit flubbed. You'll notice that casters are generally being a lot more, they're focusing a lot less on missed utility because there's still some quirks.
Okay. Well. Apeks needs rounds. Yes, it's T-sided. Yes, Movistar got off to a good start early in this half, but I expect more from Apeks. This should suit them on the CT side. It's a proactive map. They've got riflers that are good. They're getting thrown into the fray. The jkaems, the CacaNitos of the world. But they just can't get engaged. In this half, the slow default style from Movistar has caused problems. And we're in for another one of those rounds. Mid control now starting to be established. jkaem's in front of it. Is he about to get a flashbang? Yes, he is. No one to meet. CacaNito got aggressive out of dark. jkaem sticks around. Much better. Good openers. Did CacaNito push his own smoke? Because it looked like he did to me in towards dark.
He does like to do that at times. Offset expectation. They're going to try for the B-take. Straight up. Good timing on the Molotov, though. That'll have to be waited. And look at this. STYKO's getting active outside of A main. So the cavalry should be here rather quickly. Nade picks the wrong spot. CacaNito gets anything out of this. That's nice. Flashbang to stall it. And that's just letting the flanks creep ever closer. Now here comes jkaem. Okay, there goes jkaem.
Save?
I think they're saving, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have time.
Seems like the prudent move. Just can drop an AK, Sedodo, a Galil maybe. They're a bit low on nades though. All of these players. Well, Apeks needed a clean round, 4 alive. That's a bit better. Good openers. Didn't see the one from CacaNito, of course, but I trust he made a good play. More work to do, though. Just scoot our way into round 8. Macton out on Davy G. So he's favouring util. Would be the wise move. Let's see, another default from Movistar. Bit much to call it a B fake, but some B pressure. And it feels like they're poised for some mid control soon.
A lot of utility being checked out here. Feels like we got a 4th of July party going on.
See how STYKO gave Jacob an extra molly as well. Just to win that engagement.
Ooh, spot on. That's a lot of information for CacaNito.
Yeah, nawwk's still going A, you know.
It's been a little weird on some of the rotates. Does make you wonder about the comms. Oh, what is this? Oh my god, the molly, they're between them. It forces the board. It forces all the presence off of B, but now they are rotating through mid. So this has been misread by Movi, but they're actually past it. The A main approach is out. Oh, this is gonna get real weird. They're gonna meet them back up in a pinch. The numbers are good for Apeks, but they have to do it with guns. Oh, the bomb hasn't crossed. That's a problem. Player towards pillar. jkaem may be forcing the issue, but it sets up nawwk. Once again, it's this man just in the smoke. Ooh, nawwk realizes the answer in time. AWP can be retrieved. Round 1.
Apeks may have won that round, but am I wrong for feeling like they were not actually making the best read of the situation? I mean, they saw so many players outside of B, and then nawwk goes A at the same time as a double A push through A tunnel. I don't know, it doesn't all fit together in my head. Maybe it makes more sense if you're on the team speak, but I guess it worked. And this is a very heavy eco for Movistar Koi, so we're thinking bomb plant is a good result. At the moment, they're just going to bide their time, I guess. Hope for more nades to come out of this defense before they go in.
CacaNito holding strong. Now his teammates can be there for the cleanup. And nothing doing in this one. Nothing doing in this one indeed. 4 rounds now on the board. Considering, you know, the early momentum was going against them, this is already kind of considered a pretty good CT side. Recovery's back on for sure. You lose the pistol, it can be tough, but now 3 rounds in a row. You can tell by the timeouts coming through from Koi. They need to regain some control here. They need to try and stymie Apeks. Can't be making another second half comeback.
Quick discussion. I don't think they need to panic, Movistar. What rounds have they lost? They lost the round where CacaNito and jkaem got aggressive. Fair enough. Otherwise, of course, the previous gun round where we had the absolute shenanigans of players running all over the map. The one question you have for Movistar is what to change, because they've basically defaulted every round, Mike. It's basically the same. Slow default, maybe they take some mid control. This one though is changing. Look, early B here.
Here we go, trying to go fast. Utility's gonna stymie them. Gonna slow them down. And this is why the early nades get spent from Apeks. Good damage on a bow pause. Slows down exactly what Movistar wanted to do. Still, I don't think they've been rebuffed. Look at how aggressively posture the A main players are. STYKO, I mean, we've seen him go for this push a lot. Noise being heard in B main. A lot of noise. They're jumping around out there. And that's going to activate STYKO, but this time he's being held for. Timing. Oh, that's exactly what they were baiting for. I love the idea. You recognize a tendency. You bait out that tendency. You punish it. CacaNito needs to be the guy. He's the last line here. On B. 1 found, 2 found. Chance for the reload. They don't have a Molotov to clear him. This is tough. CacaNito is just ruined their day. Oh, Mopaz will have a chance. A 1v1 now found. nawwk approaching. But Mopaz has to plant, and he has no information on nawwk's angle of approach. nawwk's played all over the map. So it's just a judgment call. Mopaz freezes up. Tucked in towards Glyph. He can play the time, but nawwk doesn't have to move. He knows Mopaz will most likely have to cross him. And indeed, that's what's coming to play. The timing, Alan. Bait check out. Oh, Mopaz. Brilliant idea. Not quite the gun execution, and now he sticks the plant. But not going wide. Toying with his expectations. Getting out. And not hitting the shot. Mopaz does it again.
What a clutch. What a clutch from Mopaz. Such composure. Plays the clock perfectly. This is becoming a game. This is really becoming a game. You can see the mind games. Loads of util. Loads of posturing towards B at the start for Movistar. Apeks block it. They decide, okay, we think it's B. We're going to start pushing A. Movistar know what's coming. They catch the push. CacaNito, sorry. Practically wins the round from sight, and somehow it gets recovered. My God.
That's got to be so disappointing. But I mean, it also distracts focus from that, just that really smart setup early on. The tendency punish, which I do want to highlight, want to give credit for.
I'm not sure I blame Apeks. They were out of nades. They dumped all of them to stop the initial hit, to rebuff it. What else can you do? This time, though, very different setup from Apeks. Mid is seeded. A played into with 2 players.
Here, though.
nawwk is here, too. This is good.
The op's on. First shot misses, but that sets up jkaem. He's under pressure. jkaem's good for it. Has to get the reload, but do they expect another player to be here? No. Well, they do. CacaNito's somehow killed elsewhere. But it is all just Adams. They know he's damaged up, so they're just going to chase that run on down. 5 rounds here. What a recovery. Isolate that 1-round win from Movistar. Nearly didn't even allow that 1-round win. Now there's just 1 round left in this half.
It's been good. It's been good. That round just there was probably the cleanest of any team of the half. Minus, you know, full anti-ecos. And this is the best that Movistar can muster. 1 Galil, 1 Mac 10, pistols elsewhere. Lots of util, and they're going to try and use the mobility, the speed of these weapons. Get up close and personal. Mid is taken, jkaem is gone, CT side bisected. But look at CacaNito. Man's on a mission.
Sasa. Timing is everything here. They're not looking his way. He'll find the first. That's information as well. Teammates on high alert. And the threat. Mopaz has to get out of here. He's got the bomb. Bomb drop. Uh-oh. Out in the open. All fall RPGs. And as he flees skyward, he'll be laid low. We'll be back after this. One more half of play, and it's 6-6. It's tough to call which way this one might break. Still momentum firmly in Apex's favor. It was a hot start from Movistar, and as you can see, hot start only gets you so far. Pole position doesn't matter if you immediately lose place. Look at this, they're in spawn. Well, this has gotten real weird.
Who's the
CTs?
CTs? Who's the T's?
Yeah.
I don't have a
spots.
clue.
Good luck to Mopause. But at least for the moment, having gained all this ground, Apeks are going to hit the pause.
How do you read this if you're Movistar? Because Apeks can go anywhere.
Now, here's the thing. They made a jump on the back of B. And that was very intentional. Might have looked like just a panic peek, but it turns out it's very intentional because now the approach coming toward A, and with Mopause getting aggressive, Mopause taking the initiative here, this is actually going to be beautifully positioned for Koi. Need to get the kills still, but Adams will deliver them the first. Bomb going to be down. That can't be denied. They need to wait for Mopause. He's the key here, and no one's looking his way. Mopause. Oh, not able to seal the deal on this. Good damage, but he's dead. Adams is low. Headshots are boss, but it's Just who finds the critical final kill. 7 on the board. How many of these rounds, Alan, have been turned on their head by a combination of Mopause and Just?
Counter-terrorists win.
How many rounds would they have without them in this half? Not many. Not many. They've been brilliant. Just has been more consistent over the series, but Mopause in the map wins has been critical at times. Still, though, bomb plant for Apeks. 2 AKs on the board. Might just be the one smoke. But they should be able to play around this. Take Jules. Buddy up. Contact plays. Look at the B defense. 1 MP9, 2 MP9s, a FAMAS. What are they supposed to do up against an AK? These rounds are so hard to play as the CT side. Do you stack? Do you take a risk? Do you play standard when you have weaker weaponry? There is no right answer. And you know that if you lose it, the map turns on its head.
The flip side is, well, they're going to take the initiative. This is what they want. This is what CacaNito wants. There's no nades. There's not one nade for Apeks right now. They have to do it with the guns. That's a nice start. The push-pull, the yo-yo effect, applying pressure towards either side means that a player's caught out in the open on Census Peak. That's what Apeks were trying to achieve. Now they're taking some A main control, which they will be afforded. They can do this dry. Time's getting short, though, Alan. There's contact. Timely smoke. No kill found. But the smoke is huge. Just miss CacaNito.
The bomb's coming off B. Was for a second. They need to commit B. There is not time. No other option.
Davi G, turret on site, spinning, dipping, diving, and there you go, Davi G, nice hold. And that's the problem with no nades. Oh boy, Alan, a smoke, a flash, a molly might have made all the difference, but Apeks not gonna be able to brute force this one.
You know, I think it was actually the A smoke from Movistar that wins the round. Without that A smoke, Apeks, 2 players apply big pressure, pull rotations. That was the game plan. Timely smoke. Movistar readjust. Apeks quite slow on the site. He had 14 seconds. They didn't have time to walk in and clear angles. It was first men off it up just to make space. And that is a critical moment in this map. Eco to follow for Apeks. And Movistar looking good. They're looking good. Davey G also, he's had a tough map. That is safe to say. But what a 4K from behind the pillar on the FAMAS, no less. This feels of a technical nature. To me.
Yeah, at this point.
Hope you're not here too long. It's just getting exciting.
It was heating up for Movistar. And think about, I mean, for Movistar as well, right? The thing they have to be getting drilled into them is, okay, win the pistol. Win the following round. Don't mess this up, guys. We've had another hot start. How many times has this happened for Movistar and it just gets dragged back? Can't let it happen again.
So, quick update. Ents has beat Metasport.
Okay.
Heroics just beat Preezy, so Preezy will face off against Metasport in the first lower bracket. Ents Heroic in the upper bracket semis.
That's a banger.
And Virtus Pro Bait. All square, map 3 for them right now.
Paid by the round.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? 13-9, 13-6. That's a short VP game by their standard.
They're not as bad for as they used to be.
No, they really aren't. They played a lot quicker. CS2 has forced change. And Jame, he's adaptable.
He is.
That's the thing about Jame. As much as we mock, you know, Jame time, Jame CS, all that, he played it because it worked. I fully believe that if Jame found the fastest version of play that he thought could work, he'd adapt in a heartbeat.
It's just the Deagles.
It is, but look at this gap ball now. Ooh, their spacing's poor, man. They're not together. It gives the chance for the reset. Last player spotted. No harm. No fouls. No casualties.
That's a big pair of rounds for Movistar. Money in the bank as well. Ooh. 4 away. 4 away. What have you got, Apeks? They played a lot of Anubis in the last year. It's not a map that's seen a lot of changes. So. Critical rounds to come for Sense. What's the call? How do we force Movistar into a bad position? jkaem's very fast into mid. Taken off a little bit by the Molotov. That's from Adams. Towards B main, but still, that bomb is left way off in so it can't be committed anytime soon. Double molly take in towards dark. Ensures some map control, but how are we going to end here? Bomb still yet to be scooped. I'm getting nervous, Mike, because players getting nearer and nearer to a bomb site, and that bomb is not recovered.
Ooh. Cheeky Mopaz playing the edge of smoke. Nearly gets a second. Quintessential Mopaz move, but they may not expect the Stadodo's in the same angle.
Davey G's in trouble. His teammates are leaning heavily A right now.
Trying to shift back. Stadodo's trying to come into support. Stadodo's got a couple nades to maybe stall this out. The Molotov's critical. Molotov's crucial. That buys precious seconds for Davey G to get himself stuck in. jkaem knows he's got the read, but they've got no utility to dig this out. Once again, Apeks running into the problem of just not having enough nades. And now, uh-oh, bomb denied. It's going to be chaotic. 25 seconds. There's still time. This comes down to the fights. Yeah, out into the fights, and Adams will win that. Bomb planted, but what can STYKO deliver? He gets the first. Stadodo's low, but Stadodo only needs a headshot, and a headshot he will have.
Let's give some more credit to Davey G. He must have pre-fired, I think. the planter. jkaem knew he was there, you said, the whole time. But he didn't have a molly or a HE to kill him. They couldn't swing because there was a player in towards Temple. And as I'm saying, I'm pretty sure Davy G knew he was dead if he peeked. But if he pre-fired the planter, probably get a kill. And he got 2. Even better than that. Important round. Bomb, though, does go down. Apeks can invest again, but they're running out of scope here. jkaem, good mid-spawn, makes use of it. Takes space. Adam's going to have to give that one up. Repeat nades coming in as he keeps going. And is jkaem about to make a play? Feels like he's poised for one.
All this mid presence, but they're still being held and contained. It has drawn a ton of focus, though. The question is, what else is vulnerable now because of the attention that are voting towards mid? Apeks maybe had a window to capitalize on B. Again, leaving daviG alone, but as we've seen, daviG been pretty good for us in this role. STYKO hopping. Ooh, that was a risk. But look at what he's pulled. They are, in fact, coming in towards B. He's drawn so much focus onto this A site. They're so nervous. And now, daviG once again has the world on his shoulders. Molotov might be too late. They swing through it. Oh, trade, though. At least a good effort there. Problem is, jkaem's still holding the line on this rotate. Might just have been enough, but Adams not about it. Molotov means he can't do anything. Bomb will be planted.
That is
Flames
close.
risky. Koi have a decision to make. The money's still in their favor if they don't go for this, but if they lose both guns, it might just
surely
be
they
the
go
next.
for it. They've got to go for it.
I don't know. Time's starting to get short. They're going for it. They got the kits. They got the confidence. No smokes. Don't need the guns. But Apeks expecting this hit. Haven't been able to withdraw. Huge kill for Sense. Didn't anticipate the swing, but STYKO's not got it. Is there time? There's time. Just enough here for Adams. He'll get the defuse on, and he'll keep this struggling towards its conclusion.
They just find a way to win, don't they? Find a way.
They really do. I mean, huge credit on to daviG. I know he's not popping on the scoreboard, but this second half he has been... They've left him alone on B so many times. So many times he's delivering for them. It's incredible.
He came in... He had 3 kills at the half, I think. And he's had... It's not just the kills he's getting here. It's the way he's just being an absolute
stalling
nuisance.
it. Yeah.
So hard to frag. And by that point, the smokes have gone. Util's ineffective. Rotates are in. It makes it so much more difficult for Apeks to have a good afterplant. Pause, though, for them. Quick discussion. What's going wrong? What can we change? Do we need to up the pace? Do they recognize that these slower rounds are leaning the way of Movistar at the moment? Do they stop fighting mid, perhaps? I'm not sure. There's a lot of ways they could take this. So this T-side has never got to whatsoever.
Oh, now it is. CacaNito says, okay, you need me to take a site? I'll take a site. You need me to get a kill? I'll get a kill. Start this round off right on the right foot. Can they hang on to this advantage now? Still trying to pressure B. Oh, daviG in a tough spot. Again delivers. And despite all this ground they've gained towards A, it's still just CacaNito trying to find something more. He's playing in the smoke fade. Apeks need a freeze call. They thought they would have Movistar in disarray, but Movistar haven't flinched. They stayed comfortable. They stayed cool, calm, collected, and CacaNito pulls out. Withdraws.
Ooh, I think it's worked, though. Look at Mopos.
But again, it's daviG, man.
1 on 4 on the site. 3 players here already. I don't buy it, man. I don't see how he comes out of this situation well.
He's kept himself alive, certainly. Keeping the numbers up. Bomb hasn't been planted yet. Now they got 3 bodies here. daviG finally collected. The smoke spam's too much. Oh, and STYKO takes it one step further. This is how they get back in. And they're just bailing. They're bailing. Movistar, finally, Davy has been caught out. Finally, they've managed to limit it to just one. And now with bodies dropping on the hunt, a tough situation here. CacaNito wanted the op. That's why he fought back in. He wanted the AWP. He's got the AWP. Adam's just trying to find a path to survival.
Money's bad for Movistar. They'll have to buy with a loss bonus, I think, in the next.
Adam's just slipped it.
Yeah.
That's a nice maneuver.
Where are we going to be? Davy G can buy. STYKO could FAMAS. And Adams could drop a rifle. It's going to be 4 rifles, but not perfect. Far from it.
Yeah. Double eco on a couple players, so they'll likely go for it.
That last round felt like caution to the wind for some of the individuals for Apeks. A genuine feeling that slow team-based rounds aren't working. I mean, at some point, you've got to be pragmatic. As much as we criticize individuals for getting overzealous sometimes when, you know, the team play isn't working, you've got to give them credit. CacaNito just cleaved open A. STYKO did about the same on B. Maybe it is their best chance to unleash the individuals a bit more. Still, though, distance between these teams.
Yeah. STYKO taking the hit. Keep a little extra money going there. I think that's for the op and a future purchase type of situation.
I wouldn't mind a stack here from Movistar.
Yeah, just go for the full 5 or...
No, not that much, but... Just lean... Maybe you open up standard, but lean in its direction towards the end. Ensure guns are continued forwards.
I mean, they're doing it. They've left mid open. That's the change up. And it's a change up Apeks welcome, right? Because look at this now. They're fully set up for the pinch A. It's 2 players aiming. This isn't impossible. But they need to get a lot of action out of this A main set. Problem is Jacob's gaining ground. Jacob's gaining ground. And that's them put on notice. Molotov spreading. STYKO has to get his smoke out. There's a gap here. But, oh no. STYKO wasn't ready for the clear. Wasn't ready for him to be stuck around.
That's bomb.
Yeah, this could be bad. I mean, they need to kill STYKO. They will kill STYKO.
Where's the cavalry?
Oh, look at the position for Nawwk, actually. He gets one. There's a second player there. Nawwk's still alive. It does just fall to Davy G now. The cavalry, too late to arrive. The thunder of hooves, a distant thought.
Maybe some of his teammates are already thinking save. But when he's sat on the bomb between 2 smokes, the disarray that causes... I don't know, man. I feel like there was a window there for players to get out of dark into canals and cause some problems. Still, though, Apeks continue their march. Granted, this buy wasn't perfect for Movistar, but I'm not sure it was the buy that ended this round. It was the seeding of the mid space and nowhere for those A players to go. This one will have to be a heavy eco. So unless Davy G can pull off yet again something incredible, we should be en route to 9 for Apeks. I'm a little bit stunned, given the first half, that Adams is now the top fragging player on Movistar. Mopos and Just were so far ahead.
It does feel like they've slowed down. When you think of the improbable rounds Just delivered. Mopos as well, turning back disadvantages.
It's been Davy G and Adams on the defense, man. It's been these 2.
Sight anchors, holding the edges of the map. That boost up was cheeky.
Now, the mind games come into play here because Apeks will assume that gun is going to move. And they're going right back into it again.
They are indeed. WG sticking around as well.
Yeah.
Reassembling the boost.
Good work.
It's for the B main fight. Oh, they spot the barrel, but don't realize it in time. Don't relay it in time. That's a tough one to communicate, and now it's a 4-on-2. Knock goes to the rifle to set this up, but does not get anything out of it. All on STYKO. Molotov at his feet, pressure on. STYKO fights forward into jail. He's whittling down the numbers, but his health is so low, and he's still got this rifle to contend with. One more bullet, and he's gone. And it can be the USB that delivers it. It doesn't matter what hits, and Adams indeed will collect map point, series point found from Movistar Koi, and it's off of one saved rifle.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I'm telling you, those are the mind games Apeks is thinking there's no way the rifle stays here. No way. And they walk right into the trap. 4 chances. 4 chances. This shit should have been done on Ancient, man. This should never have got to a map 3. And now Apeks need 4 on the trot just to get overtime.
Gonna be a few of those rounds they're gonna be thinking about. Demo review, not gonna be a fun one. Let's see if they can make it a little bit easier to stomach. Overtime, the objective. Mid space taken. Smoke's up, so it's not exactly a secret. You can see Mopaz is ready to rally to it. Oh, Mopaz wants to play in the smoke fade. This is such a Mopaz play. Okay, backs off of it. Trying to time them through the smoke is just the most quintessentially Mopaz thing I can think of. Flash is good. Molotov better, perhaps. jkaem, though, still gets one before being melted down, but the A main players strike at the right moment. And that means the bomb's going to be down, and I mean, Alan, this could just be a save. It should just be a save at this point.
Should be now. Maybe they're scared of a flank. I'm amazed how aggressive Apeks is fighting into there. But yeah, WG can drop one. Mopaz can buy for himself. Adams can buy. This is a good investment in the next if we keep these guns going. But for now, Apeks live on. That was so awkward on A after Movistar seeded mid. I wonder at what point they start to load up mid with numbers, because it has... Yeah, okay. You know, WG's won some incredible rounds on things, but you can't deny that Movistar's been in really uncomfortable positions a lot of these CT rounds. And maybe they need to cover that off.
Yeah. Put a lot of trust in their anchors. Trust that's been delivered upon.
I mean, you saw the setup there between Mopaz and his teammate on B. Oh, no, on A, sorry. It was... Mopaz physically couldn't get off his molly before the first player was in.
This is the final timeout being used from Apeks, actually. Interesting. I wonder what Myther wants to adjust here. We were talking about it a little bit during the break, that you'd imagine Apeks and Koi both being en route to the major might be practicing major discipline regarding their coach comms. So one more chance, perhaps, for Myther to get his say in there. What do you think, Alan? What do you correct after that?
I don't... Maybe there was... It might be something as simple as the comms were really flustered in the last few rounds, and they just want to take a quick breather to not get overzealous. I mean, it might have been them over-fighting in towards CT on A. Could have been him saying, that was too much, guys. We could have thrown the afterpart. I'm not sure. But I trust Myther to keep a leash on these guys. Adams is exposed, man. jkaem's going to peek. Big jewel. Okay. That's a big difference. Man advantage now. Mid is secure. Adams can call to his teammates. And there's a smoke in front of him. A lot of information off that young man.
Ooh, Adams getting frisky. Adams getting so frisky, he will be checked. Big kill from STYKO. I mean, it was the threat towards Cave. It was the threat towards the whole setup of the map. And instead, CacaNito's now collecting bodies. Pressure on once more. to either side. Walk out. How does he get away with that? Oh no, Stadono. An awkward miss. And now he's bailing on the site. They're pulling the ripcord on this. STYKO says he doesn't want anything to do with me. Chill in cave. Take your pick. Pick your poison. Where do you want to go? Free real estate. They are picking the more defended option. There is a chance from Movistar still.
There's not time to reroute. STYKO's flank, so just has to get these first 2 kills, and that was too much to ask.
So what do you imagine it's going to save at this point? STYKO's already anticipating it getting in towards spawn.
There's not much in this game, man. There is not much in this. It's got to be a heavy eco in the following for Movistar. And I'm sat here thinking, Mike, was that push from Adams the moment where they threw this away? 5 on 4, and he went for a game-winning push through the window and into canals. I mean, had it worked, we would have been sat here singing praises, but that was a bold move in a man advantage. It was bold.
It's going to cost them. Going to be onto the eco in this round. We're inching to overtime. Felt like a distant thought, a distant dream for Apeks, but the roadmap now seems clear. Eco here. One more round against the rifles. Everything on the line.
Gotta clear this first.
That's nice, Nate.
Gotta clear this first. Granted, no saved M4 this time on Davy G. And what a different map this could have been if Apeks could just convert that round. Couple clutches earlier as well, didn't go their way too. They're doing this the hard way. That is for sure. And I like they're letting CacaNito here poke. They know the economic situation. They know running into a stack right now would be a harrowing way to lose this.
I'm gonna give up the... okay, yeah, that guy was watching from window. It's all good. The AK was bait! The AK was a trap all along! And this is going to be... Apeks closing the rounds to just 1.
Will CacaNito A, look for the frag, or B, do the smart thing and grab the AK off the ground?
AK. I waited until he moved past camera, though. Cheated. Oh, STYKO. STYKO. He actually hasn't got the AK. He's just dropped down. He wants the extra 600. I guess he will be buying in the next regardless. He can just buy an AK. It doesn't matter, right?
Nah, come on.
There's only one more round. There's only one more round. It doesn't matter.
Right.
It does not make a difference.
Still irks me.
We'll pause with the ninja diffuse of all ninja diffuses. No. No chance. No possibility.
Alright. Bit of dead time, but now this matters, doesn't it? Last of regulation. Loser is the first pro game done yet. It is. Loser will play Bates. Winner will play Virtus Pro in the upper bracket semi-finals a little bit later on. But you don't want to fall down to that lower bracket early. That is a tall order to make Dallas for anybody. Okay. Freebie start for Movistar. Solo mid. Solo A. No signs of aggression just yet. They're playing the sides. Apeks missed of their default. Tent just to sit back. Maybe they think some aggression's going to come, but it's not. Bit of a standoff right now. What map control do you want, Sense? What's the next move? How do we position the chess pieces?
They're being given a lot of room in mid. And when they've gotten up this far, it's usually been trouble for the A defenders. So it seems like, yeah, smokes are now being deployed in towards Temple. They're at least faking this control, and I mean, they're just being given it. All right, it's Adams holding pretty passive on it. Flashbang to clear A main, but nothing seen.
This is good for Movistar. The mid take hasn't pulled a player off B. This is the stack site. This is a big opportunity.
Holding their nerve. There's a ton of HEs as well. Ooh, this could be bad once presence is revealed. Here comes the util. Mopause. Bouncing the nade. Slows them down. There's another one on WG, but it's the rifle right now for WG. He's burning. He's dropped. And even with the stack site, you still need the kills. And they've got none of them. They've got none of them, Alan. The bomb is down, and it's a 2-on-5 where we're headed to overtime.
These two have been great this map. They've been sensational. But just off the time alone, this round has got to be done.
It's got to be.
First kill goes their
be.
way. Is there even a kit on the ground?
It's not happening now. If it was happening before, it's not happening now. We're going for more. The battle back in. The story of this series. Movistar with the early advantages, with the edge, with the momentum, only to see it ground back down. And now we need more. What an effort from Apeks. We were counting them down and out. 6 of the last 7 rounds won to make this possible.
Yeah, that was 11-6. 11-6 for Movistar. And they've changed the game. Straight in. Double orb. Mopos on the second. Guess they finally have the economy now to play like this. This is the adaptation. Movistar clearly feel like how they ended regulation is not how they want to continue. And this is the adaptation.
Oh, tagged up early though. Boy, that's a nice nade. CacaNito a little nervous after that one. Trying to keep the pressure up here in Cade, but that was just to draw focus. Sense took advantage. That's brilliant. Was wondering what CacaNito was doing with all that utility dumped through a smoke, and well, now we know. They've got B. The bomb hasn't even flinched yet. They're a little wary.
They need to be careful here, Apeks. It's easy to lose these sort of rounds.
This is real weird now. They've spent all of their smokes. They've got no more utility. The bomb still needs to cross. But the clear in towards Temple is going to realize that there is still space to get this bomb planted, to get this down.
Molly? There it is. Too late.
Spot
too
just
late.
Way too late. Okay, flashbang, but not capitalized on. Now CacaNito takes down Temple. It's all from the same direction. It ain't happening. STYKO was never going for this. And down he tumbles. Apeks in the lead.
Their ability to open up the B site is really amping up. I guess a question we should have asked in regulation is, what happens when WG stops bailing Movistar out? And we're seeing it. They're getting flattened on the B-bomb site. Getting manipulated, getting pulled apart. And whatever Apeks discussed at the end of regulation on the a bit of a break here before overtime. It's definitely working. jkaem, massive mid-entry. Here comes the A reaction out of Movistar. They've got to do something. But STYKO is poised. Just needs to clear this. Barrel shown. STYKO in next. And that is a killing field. A slaughterhouse. Apeks are off to a monster start here in overtime.
What do you do if you're Movistar, right?
Save.
This has been... Yeah, I mean, yes, in this round. But this has been their ballet for so long, right? They've been defining the choreography. They've been defining the moves. They've been impressing.
Mopos needs to live, you know. They're going to pay the price for double orbs if he dies.
He's fighting his way through it. And actually, it seems like they're going to give him space. Make absolutely sure there's no way he could get this defuse. So, he has done that. Could even get one of the ops,
What have we not seen on this CT side that we're used to on Anubis? It's mid-round aggression. mid-round aggression, there has not really been much from Movistar. It's always been commit to this and essentially pray that our crossfire is going to hold. Our util is going to be safe for the right time. That is not the standard for a top professional team. The standard for a top professional team is to push dark, to push B main, to push A main, to have a mid flank late in the round. It's to anticipate, to feel where the pressure is and try and make a move. The understanding that sitting on the site is so hard on Anubis. And unfortunately for Movistar, they are quite a passive team, let's be honest. And it's crumbling here because they are always playing reaction. Always letting Apeks make the first move. And that is not a recipe for long-term success on the CD side of this map.
3 on towards B again. A little bit more presence in towards mid, some proactivity on the nades, but they've left A vacant to go for this mid aggression. Interesting, trusting the Molotov to hold STYKO out of A main. It has, to be fair, but the mid aggression not so successful. Uh-oh, alarm bells on.
Oh, they know that's the A player.
Fight.
It's quite a delayed reaction. I thought they were going to sprint A as soon as they saw.
Well, they got the mollies and the smokes down, right? You can't really fight for this if you don't have the health. STYKO's, it's just a fake. It's a fake. Really surprised they didn't capitalize on this.
Big
STYKO collected though. Oh my goodness, that's a backbreaker.
I'm stunned they're still 2B right now. How are they reading this?
Oh, STYKO's ready. Oh, STYKO's ready. So aware. That ball needs to leave. STYKO's gone all the way through spawn. They're still sticking on. I mean, they've got the time to play with. But this could be a blunder. Mopaz trying some heroics here. How has it not made the move?
Are they scared of a mid flank? That's the only gap in this offense.
I mean, STYKO's gone so far forward. For all he knows, there's a player out camera now. But now they're going to run it. Now they're going to sprint it. It is going to give nawwk position to, or time to get in a position to do something about this. Smoke out. Trust it. Nearly gets one. Can't quite get the killing blow, and STYKO capitalizes. So all of STYKO's work will not go to waste. It's Mopaz with an impossible situation and sends his first hurdle to overcome. And he will not get past it. Map point, series point now found for Apeks. There were so many chances to close for Movistar, and they could be facing the lower bracket now.
Just a runaway train. jkaem in mid has consistently killed Adams. Or at minimum taken a lot of space, but the last few go-rounds he's killed Adams. He's made it so hard. So hard for Movistar to readjust. Half's going to flip. Yes, regulation was T-sided, but not this T-sided. 3 chances. For Apeks to mount a monster recovery. CacaNito's got the spawn. First pick gets traded, but that's a statement of intent. They are not going to play passive. They're not going to sit on the bomb sites. They're going to take Jules.
Tool works out very nicely. Smoke popper. Sense collects. Whoa, Adams. Sense has done so much work here. Now Nawwk comes in to clean up. Comes in to collect, but they lose the mid presence. STYKO could still do something here. Unless he loses his teammates. He's alone. 2 to find. He's got time. He's got a minute. Nawwk's coming to mid. STYKO's looking the wrong way, and one shot will end it all. Flawless in overtime. That is 6 of the last 7 rounds of regulation, and then 4 tacked on. That's 10 of the last 11 rounds run in a row. That's brutal. I mean, it's 8 rounds to close. 8 rounds in a row.